Jiro jiro ganana.
Jiro
Jiro jiro ganana. Jiro ganana.
Waru no
Jiro jiro ganana.
For all you've done, I will raise my voice to sing your praise. Oh, you're the lifter of my head, you are my everything. You set my feet upon the rock to stay. Oh yeah, turn my darkness into day. You put a song in my mouth, you gave me hope. You are my Father, Comforter, Healer, Ruler, Savior, Lord and King. To you my voice will raise. I will raise my voice to sing your praise. That you are
Jiro ganana.
yeah, that you
Jiro ganana.
For the things that you have done.
Jiro ganana.
Welcome, family and friends, to Mama Nigeria's Kitchen. Once again, we are gathered to create something tantalizing. We have a spectacular, you heard me, a spectacular dish, cuisine for you tonight. From the pictures, you could already come to a conclusion that you are in for a delightful treat. Yes. So I am going to be creating one of my favorite Nigerian dish. That is yam chips on a bed of scrambled egg. Oh mine, oh mine. From childhood to my current status in life, that is something I have always enjoyed eating. Yes, I have enjoyed eating it all the way in Nigeria as well as back here in the States. And it is something that always brings a delightful experience, a broad smile to my face and laughter to my tummy. So guys, if you are interested to know how this spectacular young chips creation was made, please grab your seats, or better yet, come with me. Let's hit the kitchen. A resounding welcome and thank you to all my followers, to all my subscribers on YouTube. Mwah. Thank you, family. You guys have been really great. Yes, as we said before, we are embarked on hitting some numbers this month of June. So we are more than halfway into June, and we are kind of, yes, very far away from our target goal. So guys, if you have not subscribed yet, please do hit that button and subscribe to support your sister here, guys, because hey, I am putting it all out there, dedicated, pushing some limits, going the extra miles, bringing something unique to your table, bringing something unique to your kitchen. So guys, all you can do for me is support me. Yes. So if this channel is of any value to you, please, as you watch, remember to click that button. Subscribe, share it to your loved ones, your families and friends, so that they also will benefit. Thank you for your support and love. Now, let's hit the kitchen and start cooking. For this recipe, we are traveling all the way to Nigeria to cook an ethnic dish that is spectacular, delicious, mouth-watering, and craving full. So guys, our main staple item is yam. Y-A-M, yam. Yes, perhaps some of you are quite familiar with yam and others may not have ever laid their hands on yam. But after watching this video, I will encourage you to go to your local grocery store and purchase yam so you can hook up this dish for yourself. So we are using a white 1 tuber of yam. This is actually Ghana yam, so a shout out to my Ghanaian friends and families out there. Yes, I have a very tight-knit relationship with my Ghanaian brothers and sisters. Absolutely. So thank you for sharing us with your lovely yam. I love Ghanaian yam. So guys, you want to cut the yam into thin slices on a longitudinal manner and use your cereal knife to cut it into yam chips shape. Before you begin cutting your yam, you want to prepare your solution for preserving the yam color. So that solution is made up of room temperature water and about 1 teaspoon of salt. Yes, so that salt solution will help to preserve the color of your yam so that it does not tarnish or turn brown. So as you cut up the yam into yam chips, you want to immediately transfer it into the salt solution for preservation. That one thing with yam is that it quickly turns brown once exposed to air. It's a form of oxidation, but the salt solution will help to prevent that from happening. So let's continue to cut the yam until we are fully done. I will also be cutting some traditional shape yam sizes to fry as well. So I will be using a combination of yam chips and traditional yam shapes. At this point, I have completed cutting the portion that I'm going to be using for the yam chips. So I'm going to rinse out that first water, that first salt solution water, and rinse out the yam and prep it with another clean salt solution water to hold the yam until I am ready to fry it. We are going to be using the following fresh ingredients for the scrambled egg. As you can see here, I have 2 ripe fresh tomatoes, 1 red bell pepper, and 1 large red onion bulb. So I'm going to cut this into fine diced shape. So as you can see, I am cutting up all of the veggies that I will be using for the scrambled egg. It is very important that you cut it all almost uniform size, so that will really impact your presentation when it is all done. As you can see, I have completed chopping all of my vegetables, and what you don't see here is the garlic. I also have about 3 cloves of garlic that I have finely chopped that I will be adding on to this recipe. Now let's get to the fun part of it, okay? So now I do have an open mouth pan on the stove. So we're going to fry our yam chips. In the pan, I have added about 3 cups of vegetable oil and allow that oil to come up to a hot state before introducing the yam chips into the oil. You definitely want your oil to heat up before you introduce the yam chips into it. You do not want it to be cold, because if you introduce it while it is cold, it's going to suck out the oil, and you wouldn't want that unnecessary fat consumption in your chips. So to make it kind of very crisp and velvety, so heat up your oil about 2 minutes and then introduce the chips into the oil and continue to stir periodically until it becomes golden brown. When it is slightly golden brown, the yam chips is ready to be removed. So simultaneously, I'm going to be working on the scrambled egg as well. So as you can see on my other pot, the white pot, I have added 2 tablespoons of avocado oil, and the minced 3 cloves of garlic has been introduced into the oil. Next, I am adding on the onions as well as the bell pepper. So I will allow that to saute until the garlic and the onions becomes fragrant and translucent before adding on the tomatoes. So just keep watching and you will see that there's technique that is to this cooking, because as you are doing this, you are gradually building layers of flavor into your dish, okay? And that layers of flavor that will eventually cascade into an explosive texture of flavor in your mouth when you are eating it. So as you can see, I have just introduced the tomatoes into that sauteed onions, bell pepper and garlic. While I am doing that, my yam chips is slightly golden brown, so I am removing it from the stove. Now my heat is turned up. So one thing to note is when you are frying your yam, you don't want to apply high heat, because that will make the yam to brown very quickly and uncooked inside. So you want to put it on a medium high, and once it starts to turn golden brown, you want to turn it off, because you wouldn't want to burn the yam. So now, as I said, I'm doing 2 things simultaneously here. So now that the tomatoes is cooked, I am introducing now the chopped spinach into that mixture of tomatoes, and I have just added some salt to taste. In addition, I will be adding 1 tablespoon of perfect seasoning into that mixture. Okay guys, this is going to be the yummiest, yes, the yummiest dish, African dish that you will ever be introduced to. I am also adding half a teaspoon of Montreal steak seasoning into my egg. So the eggs that I have here, they are actually organic egg, but quite small. So I am using 10 of these eggs, and as I have my helper, of course, my Glamdy, she is giving me a happy hand by whisking that egg into a perfect state. And onto the egg, I have added the Montreal steak seasoning to season up the egg before it is introduced into the mixture of vegetables that have been sauteed. Once the egg mixture is poured into the pan, you want to cover it up and let it do its cooking. And check on it I would say every 30 seconds to 1 minute, approximately 1 minute, and put your heat on low, medium low. Check on it and intermittently turn it from the edges interiorly, okay? From the edges to the inside of the pan, because you want to avoid one, it from sticking to the bottom of the pan, and secondly, you want to prevent it from getting burnt, okay? Because we want this bed of scrambled egg. It is like curdled scrambled egg. Once it is all done, guys, it's going to be looking real fine and tasting real delicious. So just watch the technique that I am using to create this velvety scrambled egg. So you continue to stir intermittently in about every 30 seconds to 1 minute or so, and ensure that you are catching the bottom of it, because again, you don't want it to be burnt. So guys, here you go. That is the end product. All right, family, there you have it. Our velvety scrambled egg is ready. Now let's do the plating. Are you ready for the spectacular display of Nigerian yam chips on a bed of scrambled egg? Yes, guys, yes. Seeing is believing. Yeah, it is for real. This is lovely. If you like what you see, guys, please do not hesitate. Do not hesitate to like and hit the bell. Smash it. 2 thumbs up. 2 thumbs up. Because this presentation is just above and beyond. It is mesmerizing. It is spectacular. It is lovely, beautiful, and ready to be eaten. Is your mouth watering yet? Are you ready for the finger licking experience? Are you ready? Are you ready to have a taste of this? Guys, you can hook this up just to treat yourself and your family. You can hook this up for events, for occasion. Yes, on an elevated scale. Just look at that delicious velvety build of scrambled egg. And look at the yam chips. Oh, guys. I wish you are here to have a taste of this. This was just out of this world, guys. The taste, the aroma that is just infused into the air when you're cooking this meal, and when it is ready, every bite into it, gosh, is a release of flavor, a bursting of flavor in your mouth. Oh my, guys, this is heavenly. Just look at it. If you like what you see, I want you to give me a comment. Guys, don't just watch this and move on. Yes, I want to hear from you. What do you think? What do you see? How do you like it? Would you like to repeat this recipe? Would you like to cook this for yourself and your family? On any occasion, you can definitely use this to wow and mesmerize your guest, and yet satisfy their hunger. An experience that they will never forget. Thank you for watching, and remember to create your very own special moment. Okay, before? Bye-bye.
For all you've done, I will raise my voice to sing your praise. Oh, you're the lifter of my head, you are my everything. You set my feet upon the rock to stay. Oh yeah, turn my darkness into day. You put a song in my mouth, you gave me hope. You are my Father, Comforter, Healer, Ruler, Savior, Lord and King. To you my voice will raise. I will raise my voice to sing your praise. That you are, yeah, that you are.